Metro had an interview pertaining menstrual pads for women. And I wanted to talk about this subject because I want you to realize the purpose of you being here. Don't be used for all these funny things and you forget the main thing you're here for. This is the video that I thought was worth sharing.
Let me understand this. You're saying the sanitary pads and the panty liners that we are wearing, according to the University of the Free State research, the very same sanitary pads that we have in South Africa are interrupting and are harmful to our reproductive system.
For sure.
It's a story that...
Yeah. So they had this video, Metro FM that is, and I thought it was quite an interesting one. It was posted very, very recently on, on their Facebook page. And they were talking about this research, basically. This, it's quite crazy. But out of the whole conversation, the one thing that you will spot is, why are you here? There are things you're not going to fix here. So as a Christian, why are you here?
You and I need to discuss. A study from the University of the Free State has found hormone disrupting chemicals in every sanitary pad and panty liner tested from brands sold in South Africa. It is a study that was done by the University of the Free State. Now, this particular study also found that the hormone disrupting chemicals include within those sanitary pads that are labeled organic or chemical free. So the sanitary pads, the panty liners that are also labeled organic or chemically free, it has been found that they contain hormone disrupting chemicals in every sanitary pad and panty liner tested in South Africa.
Yeah, that's crazy. Now, I've said this mainly speaking about governance and your ANC government and all the mandams over there. I've said it pertaining them and all that. You see, it's very important we remember some of these people who are functioning in these positions, they function from a demonic perspective. It's not all normal. It's not just all corruption. No, there is roots of demonic in it. It's not normal. Like, if you sit down and you really think about what some of these people are doing, you'll understand. Don't give yourself a heart attack over, hey, they're eating our money, they're doing that. Don't give yourself a heart attack over that. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Why? This system is built around the devil. The devil has put his people there, and his people are the ones who benefit from it. His people are the ones who either not only benefit, they decide what is right, what's wrong. You know, the one who's the one who is in position is the one who determines what is right and what is wrong. Can go around telling others, no, this is wrong, this is wrong. Do not get obsessive with politics. Don't get obsessive with politics. Yeah, it's not for me personally, I've said it before, I've said it countless times, this system ends in the hands of the Antichrist for a reason. You think, what do they get out of doing that, out of allowing chemicals that are harmful towards women? What do they gain? What do they gain? There is a level of it which is demonic. You remember, what's his name? Bill Gates. Bill Gates and his thought of vaccines and all those type of things that he used to talk about and all that stuff, you'll remember his mindset around it was very weird. But then we found that this year, so 5 years later, God always answers. 5 years later, the Epstein files are released, and we find that Bill Gates, according to the emails between of Epstein claimed that Bill was actually giving his wife medication in case she got infection from what he might have got infected while he was busy with Russian girls. And he suspected that he had some type of STD or whatnot, and he was asking for yeah. So now, when you think about that scenario of what he was willing to, according to that email, when you think about what this email said, Bill was saying about putting medication for his wife in case she got this infection, even though you can't say it's true, but what was Bill's belief concerning vaccines? He believed it should be forced down our throat. Now, you see, the idea now does not sound foreign. The idea does not sound foreign. The idea now makes sense. The thing that Bill was saying now makes sense. It's something he said something about before, and now you can literally connect it back. You can connect it back to what he believes about vaccines. What he believes about population reduction. You can see. So you see, some of these things that you are hearing, when you hear this particular studies being done and whatnot, it's a university. This is not, there is no... And they are telling you, some of these things are dangerous. Now, does that mean don't use pads? It's just a reminder. This is where you are. Otherwise, you go around bleeding. That's not what we are saying. Okay? Yeah. And we are in no way coming here to say, to endorse the message for the holiness movement and those people there. What we are saying is, remember why you are here. You are here as an ambassador of the kingdom of God. You are here to preach the message of the Most High, to get people out of the system of the devil, to bring them to the kingdom of light. That's what our aim is. We can fix this and try and fix this as far as we can, but there is a lot of rot in this system you are not going to get to. There is a lot of rottenness in the system you are not even going to get anywhere close to, because it is rooted in evil. It is part of the agenda that they have in them to corrupt, to cause disruption. The same way you see the demons in the Nephilim spirits in Genesis wanting to corrupt the bloodline of mankind, to stop the Messiah from coming. The same way you see that these people are here to cause depopulation. Why? What is it that God said to mankind when he created them? Be fruitful and multiply. That's what he said there. So they go the opposite. Kill, destroy. Destroy. It's a reminder. It's a reminder. So some of these stories, they sound crazy. Some of these stories, they sound... You see, some of these individuals are not functioning out of corruption. They are not, it's not just them cutting corners. It's not them just doing a shorthand job. It's a demonic function that they are put there to roll out. It's a demonic function. So shout out to Metro FM. We appreciate it when we get things like this. You know, you can't have major media platforms only publishing, a TikToker said. You know, those videos, those articles. You have a platform that only talks about what, you know, a woman is heartbroken, a man heartbroken. They're only talking about TikTok videos. In Davas Abantu. That's it. There's never this type of. So we appreciate it when you see it. But I'm here to remind you why you are here. You are here to represent the kingdom of God. There are things in this earth you're not going to fix. Otherwise, you create standards that don't make sense. You'll join the holiness gang and you start promoting funny things that don't make any sense. It's very important we root ourselves into remembering what our agenda here is. Our agenda here is to pull people out from the kingdom of darkness. That's why he says he sends us into a world full of wolves and serpents. Yeah, he's not unaware. It's not that God doesn't know. He says he sent us in that world with all its corruption, with all its filth, to snatch people out and bring them to the kingdom of light. The deterioration nature of the sin nature that has taken over, you look to slow that down. Slow the kingdom of darkness down by bringing people out. That's our assignment. There are things you can fix here. No, don't get it wrong. No. I made a video not long ago. When was it? Last year? South Africa is worth fighting for? Yeah, I mean that genuinely so, right? Some countries are way off deteriorated than ours. As we still get to see truth to some scale, right? We're not saying that you just now completely disengage, no. But it's important to understand the limits at which we can. And this here shows you. What do we do? All these pets that they tested and whatnot, they're not going to name any names because they can't name any names, lawsuits and whatnot and all those things. They just say university, they do their studies, they tell you. You know? So you know about it. We are here to push the kingdom of God. This one ends in the hand of Antichrist, and you can see why. And some of the people functioning in it are not just functioning out of corruption. It's not all corruption. There are some who function from demons, from demonic influence. Think about that. It's Ricky. We're done.